That sports games don't always have the healthiest of choices, but what are the best selections when cheering on your favorite team at the stadium? Dallas Cowboys dietitian Amy Goodson has a strategy to help keep your tummy and your waistline happy. And when I go to those games, the first thing I do not think about is keeping my waistline happy, but I know I should.
You and most people. And, you know, if you're going to one game every now and again, you know, enjoy what you want to enjoy and move on. But you season ticket holders, okay, if you're going to a game every single week,
you're in trouble.
Yeah, it can really add up to a lot of calories. And so I always say nutrition is kind of like a teeter-totter. If you're going to go up on one end, you got to figure out a way to counterbalance it on the other end.
It's about balance. So if I'm going for the first time, well, maybe go to a Ranger game once a year, and the first thing I think about when I get that ticket is I'm having a big kahuna.
Yes.
That's the first thing I think about.
So I had to do a little research for someone and figure out, like, with their burger and their chimichanga and the big old 24-inch foot long, and that's actually the equivalent of 4 hot dogs put together.
That one long one that they serve?
Yeah, that one long one is 4 hot dogs. So, you know, does a hot dog have to be the worst thing you've ever eaten? Maybe not. Obviously, at the Rangers, they use lean beef, so that's a good option. They use the Nolan Ryan beef, and it's really lean.
That's true.
So it's all kind of about what you're layering on that hot dog. So if you want to go and you want to experience, I would say share it with friends. Don't aim to eat the whole 24-inch hot dog by yourself.
Well, the 24 inch is plenty to share with everybody.
Yes.
Break it into 4s.
Break it into 4s, and then it's like having a 6-inch hot dog, which really isn't going to be the worst thing you've ever consumed.
Now, what about the Cowboys? I've actually cooked several times with the head chef over there at Legends, and I know he's really conscious about throwing in some special alternatives for people who are trying to watch what they eat at a stadium.
Sure. So at AT&T Stadium, of course, they have your normal burgers and things like that, which can still be fine options. In the club section and some of those, they have some different areas that have other options. So there's a Kobe beef burger, which is actually a really lean beef burger. People get scared of beef, but full of B12, iron, good source of protein. They actually have a veggie burger over there, so for the vegetarians in the world. And then what a lot of people don't know is on the ground level in both end zones, they have a Healthy Choices station.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and in that Healthy Choices station, they also have turkey sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They have little individual fruit cups, veggie cups, string cheeses, Rice Krispie treats that are supposed to be a little healthier. So they and the hummus pretzel cups. So there actually are some good options. So maybe if you're going to go have your burger, that's great. But instead of having fries and a Coke, go get a water and a hummus and pretzel cup or a little thing of fruit or something. And then again, we're kind of balancing it out. So you're enjoying it without taking in excessive amounts of calories.
Now, can you give us some little tips on like where some hidden calories may be that we, you know, because I'm going to have a salad and it's loaded with dressing that's just caked on with ranch. And what are some other things that are serving at both places that we may not be really aware of?
So all the stuff they pour on top, so the cheese on the nachos, or I think at the Rangers they have this chip combination that's got cheese and queso and stuff all over their French fries. So obviously any liquid pourable anything, ranch, cheese, queso, watch out.
Chili, what about the chili?
The chili could add up. Chili can be a great option if you're making it with lean beef and beans.
Okay.
But if you add the chili and the cheese and then you pile more cheese on top of Fritos,
well, I was going to say, what about the Frito pie?
Yeah. You know, balancing it out again, I think is what you have to do. But one of the places people get so caught up is with what they're drinking with their food items.
That's the added calories.
Definitely.
So pick one or the other, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say pick one or the other. And I always encourage people, don't go to a stadium, no matter what stadium it is, starving. Have a snack before you go so that when you get there, you don't want to eat everything. True. And then balance out maybe your adult beverages with water in between, because if you're drinking a 20-ounce beer, even if it's light and you're having a few of them, that's 100+ calories a few times over the course of the game.
Right.
Couple that with a burger and fries or something, and it can add up. So again, balancing it out. Maybe you hit the Healthy Choices and have your light beer, or maybe you have the burger, but then you're also pairing it with water. So it's not to say you can't enjoy it, but I think you just have to think balancing it out and maybe trying to put your meals before and after the game, making those a little more nutrient rich with fruits and veggies, lower in calories, will help balance out your day.
And sharing, that's my favorite tip that you have, sharing. Because really you'll end up eating less anyway.
Yeah,
and you won't feel so gorged when you leave. And the food is so expensive anyway, you might as well be sharing.
Yeah, I think that hot dog we were talking about, it's like $20. So share with your neighbors, make a friend, and you'll help not only be friendly at the game, but then you'll also really watch your waistline.
That's right. Good tips, Amy.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. selections. So whether you eat healthy or you just totally pig out like I do when you visit the AT&T Stadium to watch the Cowboys this fall, at least you know you're going to have a great time. To see these tips again, visit us at thebroadcasttv.com and then go and click on today's links. All right, all this talk is making me thirsty. So next on the broadcast, we're talking about summer cocktails with the folks from Plano's Pepper Smash. Doesn't that sound yum? We'll be right back.